What's up guys, I'm Jim Ansel, this is Real Deal Outdoors, and it's time for a new Test Tank Tuesday. So this week for Test Tank Tuesday, I've got something special for you guys. It's something that most of y'all probably have never heard of before. You may not have even ever heard of this company before. You know, this isn't one of the big brands that you're gonna find in all the big box stores. They're a company that I was turned on to years ago, and it was by one of those very early subscription services called Fish Hound. They pushed a lot of products from this company, and they were all really good, solid products. And the company is Damiki. And the lure that we're taking a look at this week is called the Damiki HYDRA. All right, so they make a couple of different sizes. The size that we're looking at today is 3 inches, which lends itself really well for Ned rigging. Now it says on their site you can fish this lure in a number of different ways. A Nico rig was one of those listed on there, Texas rig. It may even work fairly well on a drop shot. Now if I had to pick a lure that I was going to compare this to, I would probably compare it to a tube bait. But really it's very, very different from any tube that you'll ever use. So what makes this thing unique is it's got this solid, soft plastic body like a grub has. And on the back end of it, it's got all these appendages with these little ball ends. And those appendages are buoyant. So when this lure is on the bottom, those appendages float up and they flare out. It really looks a lot like a sea anemone. And as you guys can probably imagine, if you're fishing in waters with any current, you're gonna get all kinds of action out of those appendages as they sway back and forth. So one thing that I think it's very important to mention about this lure is that it's really, really soft. And really I noticed this about all of Damiki's soft plastics that I have. They're very soft lures. Now that may be problematic for some of you guys who want to use this on a Ned rig. The problem you're going to find is that it rips very easily. One of the main things that the Ned rig is famous for are the numbers that you catch by using this technique. So if you're catching a lot of fish, you're probably going to go through a lot of these lures. I'd probably compare the durability to like a Gary Yamamoto Senko. But guys, this lure is just so unique. It's a presentation that the fish in your area have probably never seen before. The one that we're throwing in the test tank today is this beautiful pearlescent white color. I don't think the camera is going to do this thing justice. The pearlescence in this is just awesome. And also with the spawn coming up, guys, white is one of those colors that bass really key in on. So it's going to be fantastic for you guys to throw on bedding bass. But anyway, guys, let's hop over to the test tank. Let's see what this thing looks like in the water. Alright, so there you guys go, man. That action was a little more subtle than what I was expecting to see from this lure, but it looked good nonetheless. I love the way that it stands straight up, and I love the way those appendages flare out. And again, this color I think is going to be killer to use during the spawn. This lure in general I think is going to be great to use during the spawn. It doesn't really look like anything that the bass have seen before, and I think they're probably going to see this as a threat to their nest, which should get you bit. Now like I said, you don't have to fish this on a Ned rig. You can fish this in a variety of different ways. Really is such a unique lure that you guys can probably just be creative and find all kinds of different ways to fish this thing. You know, something I've experimented with in the past is I actually flipped it upside down and put the jig head through the end with the tentacles. That gives it a little different action. But guys, it's really up to you how you want to fish this thing. So hopefully this week I showed you guys something maybe that you hadn't seen before. That's kind of what I want to use this segment for. To kind of turn you guys onto some things that maybe you haven't seen yet. Things that might actually help you guys catch more fish. So anyway, y'all, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that little notification bell. That way you know every time I post a new video. Finally, guys, drop down in the comment section drop me a comment. I tell you guys each week, man, send me your requests for Test Tank Tuesday. If there's something you want to see in the test tank, as long as it's possible for me to get it in there, we'll make it happen. Now, there are some lures that this doesn't work very well with. It's a small tank, so the longer the lure, the harder it's going to be for me to give you guys a good picture of what it looks like in the water. You know, it's only a 10-gallon tank, so I haven't got but so much clearance. A big 10 or 12-inch worm probably isn't going to work, and neither will moving baits, because there's just not enough room in the tank to get them going. But I think that we can accommodate most soft plastics. So drop those comments down there, guys. Let me know what you want to see. But anyway, guys, I got a lot of cool stuff on order that should be coming in any day. We're going to do some videos. We're going to do some unboxings on those lures. I've also got some videos coming up where I'm going to show you guys what I do to prepare for the spring fishing season. So definitely keep an eye out for those videos. Well, once again, thank you guys for watching, and tight lines until next time.